Okay, where does it say if it's, do we have the YouTube going? Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, awesome. So I'm saying hello real quick while y'all can keep chatting in our chat. Just for the beginning of the recording, welcome to our networking mixer for wellness business owners. I'm super excited to get started officially in just about 3 minutes. We have our first joiners here. Heather Albrecht from Vermont in the US, and Laura Ann from Seattle. And I'm here in Alaska. And I decided to use this time while we're waiting for a few others to join us to do a celebration rant in the chat. So I'm going to give a few shout outs while you both can keep putting celebrations in the chat. And I'm encouraging everybody watching the replay in our community to think of your own business celebrations. I love bringing the celebration vibe and intention for all of us always, because oh my gosh, that's why we're doing this, right? This is not meant to be dreary or pressure or anything like that. With the Integrative Wellness Network, we love to do business like you're on vacation, and that's my personal way of doing things. And I'm constantly like releasing things that don't feel like that. And I find whenever I do that and really tune into that, I can't even lean into it too much. There's always more magic that shows up. So I'm going to give a few shout outs here from celebrations that I see in the chat. So Laura Ann is celebrating a new VIP client. That is so exciting. Super cool. And then also she's celebrating having school as your foundational platform. And I know we can talk a lot about that, right? Because I personally love school so much. I love it, like even alchemically speaking, I love their vibe. Like they're the founders, they really love building community and they're excited about it. And they constantly come out with improvements and making things awesome for the schoolers, as they call it, like the leaders who run school communities. So anyway, I love Laura, and that you also found that for yourself, and then it's aligned for you. It always has to be aligned, right? So yeah, you have do you want to say something about that? I don't want to put you on a spot, but like also don't want to speak for you.
About me having school as my platform.
Anything you want to say, because I'm just talking for you at this point.
Yeah, no, it's good. I had Kajabi, and when I was starting off, I thought, oh, I need all this big, bells and whistles that can do all of this and this funnel. You got to drive things through the funnel, the email funnel. No, no, no. Well, people don't really look at their emails anymore. It's not the heavy, it just felt so heavy, not to mention it was so expensive, just pure overhead. Now, this is something that I feel like I breathe with. It's like an inhale and an exhale. I have all my clients now on school. All the payments are there. I can do my classes there. It's aligned with IWN, which I feel is one of my big partner cores that I always want to be in alignment in some way, not only for my clients, but that I just get to meet such genuine providers and genuine people that come through there. So it's always helping me grow and connect in new ways. So I'm just very thankful for the school. And I love that they're always trying to improve and make it easier. And I love that. We all know technology is going so quick. Things should not be hard anymore. If there's a hard place, just give it a week or two or max a month, and a whole new technology will come and make it easier. So we should not be settling in that area. So
Yeah.
I encourage anyone looking for a place, where do I start? Start your community first. Build from your community, and the clients will grow, your business will grow. And no matter how big or small your community is, school is a great platform for that.
I love this so much, Laura Ann. I didn't plan this, but I love that we're bringing so much inspiration, whatever comes aligned, right? I love this. And I love that you speak to when we are at the beginning of our business where we don't have like 5,000 followers or whatever, right? That I actually found, I keep coming back to this also with clients I have done work with branding that well, where's your audience, like, right, like a lot of times we start with a pilot or something, like people need to meet you first. And I love the idea of building community first because then you can nurture them, you can do fun stuff with them, you talk about your passion. And I personally love to have a space where I can actually connect with people like we do with IWN and everything. Because email, like for me, I don't know, it works for some people, right? But like it's so one-sided. I mean, like you're just blasting stuff at people, and it's like, how do you don't really connect? So, and anyway, like I could talk a long time about this. And also this the social media is like so much out there of like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, and be so active and blah 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 blah. So anyway, so that's one thing that we also do with our Biz Lounge and IWN is like if you want business to become easier and feel more vacation vibe, where you get ideas to like drop what you don't need and focus on what actually like is like a seed that can grow and like feels warm, like aligned with you. So anyway, we have more ideas about that. And Terry is joining us, and we're just about to get started. I'm going to give a few more shout outs, also celebrations in the chat. That I see also from Heather. Before that, Laura Ann, yes, we got to meet in Seattle. That was so cool. We had like, I was traveling back from the cruise, so we did through Seattle, and Laura Ann was the most gracious host ever. And like, it was ridiculous because I arrived at 11 a.m., sorry, 11 p.m. in the middle of the freaking night and had to fly out in the morning. Hello, Terry. Hello, Amber. And Laura was like, "Oh, I just live 10 minutes from the airport. Let me shower you with some Seattle hospitality." It was adorable and amazing. And I just finished your the cupcake that you gave me yesterday, and it was super yummy. Anyway, thank you again so much. It was so nice to meet your home and you and your doggies. Okay, Terry and Amber, we're doing a celebration rant for a moment before we fully get started. Think of any celebrations that pop in your mind about your business. What do you want to celebrate right now? I'm giving a few shout outs here, and then we're going to get started in just about a minute or so or two. And yeah, welcome. So, okay, more celebrations from Heather in Vermont. And I'm already giving like a shout out. You work with cancer patients, and we'll get to meet you more. You are writing that you've been really excited about what you're building out in the back end premium part of your membership. You gotten a nice start on financial resources for people, and you're working on recording more meditations. Okay, curious to hear what you're cooking out there. And you're also celebrating being really consistent with content, social media, and it's a big win for you. Cool. If it works for you, that's fantastic, right? Like whatever feels sparkling. I'm always saying what feels sparkling, that's where the magic is. Like we get our own, because that's where we get our intuition, right? Like for me, that's like my metaphor of feeling it. And when it feels giddy and awesome. Hi, Amber. Terry, you want to say real quickly? You can just throw in the or say like, where are you at to say hello to everyone? You can speak it also actually because we're such a small circle. We're just having it around here. Or we can start with Amber too, like shout out. Like I know Amber is in Anchorage, Alaska too. We get to meet occasionally, which is really cool. And I'll just speak for you real quick, Terry, because you're thinking of some other stuff, and that's okay. I know Terry is in Iowa. I believe I got it right, right? Yeah. All right, so a few more celebration acknowledgements here. Laura Ann celebrating your focus on your refreshing energy update foundation. Celebrating the IWN meetup for April. That's really sweet. You're excited about this. Okay, and then Heather celebrating getting to 5 members in your little group. That's amazing. And I actually want to like the little like just like put that in magical quotation marks because magic is whatever the right number aligned is, right? So that sounds really amazing. Yay. And then Heather says you love school so much too. And the vibes are amazing coming from the leadership. Yep, I'm getting that too. And then let's see, there are some questions. You guys are already interacting, exchanging resources. That's awesome. Oh, Laura, and you have a funny typo in the chat where you give your school community link. I don't know if you can change that. It's really funny. I will not. It says stool.com instead of school.com. Like we can all use some humor. It's all perfect. Anyway,
It is April 1st, so no
oh, I
stool.
read that
It's
too.
school. Thank you. That's what I get with not having my glasses on. Sorry
Yes,
about that.
you're so cute. Awesome. Last acknowledgements before we get started. So Terry, hello from Iowa and celebrating finishing a draft of your next book. She's cranking out all these amazing books. Terry is like a serious book writer. She's amazing. And then Amber Anchorage celebrating presenting your nutrition story to a second grade class tomorrow. That is so awesome. Yay. And Laura Ann, you have a next typo in your next.
I'm stopping writing. You guys know it was school.com, and I'm just going to stop.
Oh, thank you
Dual.
for
Okay.
bringing in the
Bring up the
entertainment.
laughter.
I love it. Guardian of the Hidden Realm. You made a sticker. Amber, you want to speak to that before we get started? This is so
Beautiful.
awesome. Oh, you say you're in a coffee shop, but can you speak also? That would be super lovely to hear you.
I can find the button.
Yeah, we hear you. What's the sticker about?
Oh, at the end of my presentation, kids are going to be awarded a Guardian of the Realm badge.
Oh, cool.
Their pledge to, take care of their hidden realm within.
Nice. Okay, that's so awesome. And your audio is a little bit like tricky, so we want you like super long, or maybe if you get a mic in the meantime while we're preparing, like I would set that up because it's a little bit.
I think I can do it like this, but then I can't hear you.
That's gonna be it. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Awesome, everyone. So let's get started officially with our networking mixer. So I love that we have so much entertainment and feel good vibes already going on. So these mixers are sometimes really big and with breakout rooms, but this time it's quaint and it's perfect. It is an opportunity for you all to meet each other and also to get seen in our Biz Lounge, because I'm sharing this in our Biz Lounge, and to make magical connections face to face. And so I want you to think for a moment, because intentions are so powerful. Set an intention for your business. Just a moment. Think like, what intention would you like to set for this call as a magical result to come from it? What do you wish for right now in your business? And I'm just giving like a short moment to think about that. Your personal intention. And then if you want to put that in the chat when you got that. And for all of you watching the replay, you can also set an intention for yourself. Because I always find that whenever we do that and then we let it go and become curious and just play, we always find magic that supports our intention. So it's super, super yummy. And I know we all, like most of us, probably do this. So what are your intentions? And this also goes to, the reason why you came here, because we have so many win-win-wins you can carry from these mixers. So Laura Ann says, growing clients in your community as intention. Very cool. So that also then leads to like, ooh, who might you meet who resonates with your community, has a cool synergy, right? Because that's one of those really cool things that I love whenever we bring people together. We open doors for synergies, right? So put on your curiosity hat already. like who might be great synergy partners for your business. It's like who might have aligning modalities, maybe you personally feel you're excited about a particular modality at the moment personally. And then like, of course, there's some resonance for you anyway. Maybe somebody has that, right? I know, Laura, and you had something like this before. It was with a member in our community where it was like medical astrology. We're really intrigued, or the herbs or something. Yeah. So giving you all curiosity already. So some more intentions from our chat. Amber says, intention, peace, and confidence in your story foundation. That fuels everything. Yes. And I love that you say peace, because peace is also part of your business, right? Peaceful meals. I know, because I've seen you a lot in our inner circle. Awesome. Heather, your intention, you say right now, your wish is to get as many women into the free area of your group as possible. Excuse me. Love it. You really want the space to be an invaluable resource for women going through breast cancer treatment and into survivorship. Okay. I'm already like knowing that we have a lot, not a lot, but like a good number of cancer focusing people in our Biz Lounge, actually. And just saying this also for everybody else, like when you use the search bar in our school community, it's really great. So you can type in cancer and you will see posts, you will see members. So feel free to also personally connect with people in our community. That's actually warmly encouraged. We all come in our community to connect with each other. So we're not, none of us are like spammy or selling stuff, whatever. It's all about connection, right? So reaching out to, it's like, hey, whatever you want to do with people, or making a post about introduction posts of what you're passionate about. Those are all really lovely things where people can see you. They can tag people about it. So many options. Okay, cool. So I know that you already have some doors open there, Heather. And I also have a background with that, working with cancer patients and my own survivor story of breast cancer. So we might likely reconnect after this also. Terry, your intention, growing your school community, lessen your work on Facebook. Okay, interesting. Very cool. Curious to hear how that will evolve. And I know we talk more in detail in our regular calls that we do twice a month. We have cool calls in our Biz Lounge if ever y'all want more connection and getting a little bit more visibility on what you're doing and support and all of that. I know I'll hear that from you, Terry. And Heather says, yes, she'd love to collaborate with someone. That's super cool. So yeah, awesome. We got the intention. So my intention is that everybody who watches this or is here, that you all find some magic, whatever that means for you in your business right now or for yourself. May the most aligned magic show up for you. Okay, and I do have a super short story about that to validate how that can look. Like years ago, I did one connection call in a different community, and I had only two guests show up, and they didn't know each other. They both happened to be living in Seattle. Down the street from each other, which was ridiculous. And they ended up like not knowing of each other, but had amazing synergies and like ended up having coffee and like something forward. So yeah, regardless of the number, magic will always show up when the connection is open, right? Awesome. Cool. So we did that. And so here's what I plan on doing in this particular call, giving you like the short preview. Because we're a smaller circle, I actually intend to start with a small meditation to get us all into the zone of magic and connection. And then we will do rounds of sharing. And so one round will be a quick intro round where everybody gets to say what you do, for whom, and one thing you're most passionate about right now. And we'll do that like a short, like I don't know, 3-minute or so round, like well, and then round two will be an imagination round where you'll get to imagine being invited to a magical retreat anywhere in the world, real or fantasy, and then thinking about what cool thing would you love to offer there? And so that will also be like an imaginary play idea that speaks to, shows us your personal heart and soul passion and your superpowers in a playful way. So that will be one round. And then I will have an update moment from IWN, just sharing some cool things that are coming from us, what we're doing with opportunities for everyone. And then a last quick round where everybody gets to speak to your wish. I mean, let me see what I wrote there. Yeah, so basically, you get to speak to your wish, not just me reading it, right? So your magic wish for your business right now, business ask, so to say, and then also you get to mention who or what could perhaps be a great synergy for your wellness business right now. So like particular resources, maybe kinds of person you're looking for, opportunities, podcasts, whatever. So you get to think of magic wish in the last round, and then we will wrap it up. Does anybody have a question about any of this, or are y'all good? Cool. Okay. Let's do a meditation moment. I'm adjusting my tower of pillows. Okay. Inviting everyone to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and allow your shoulders to drop. There is no need to do anything right now, no performance. You can imagine going on a vacation with me in a virtual mind kind of way. So you have suitcases already packed next to you and they feel amazing. Everything is like your favorite things for travel and it all feels light, and you can drop them for a moment and just have them next to you. And we are coming to a special port. So it can be an airport, it can be a water port, it can be a train station. You choose what kind of port it is. Just take a few steps forward. There's a platform. And then imagine that you can have your own travel vehicle. So what vehicle would you like to travel with to your fictitious dream location? And they can be also fictitious vehicle. You can travel with a air pocket beamboat, whatever you want it to be. So imagine something appearing in front of you, and of course you are a VIP. You get to first steps in, the attendants are already there for you and taking your luggage. You just stroll in there like super easy and take a seat, look around in your vehicle. Somebody's bringing you a refreshment. You get comfy. Oh my gosh, you love it so much. And there's already a gift for you. It's like the luxury travel you can even not even imagine. So, and next, you get to now tell your cockpit, the pilot or the guide, where would you like to go? That was the next question because we're going exactly where you want to go. So paint that picture in your mind for a second and say like, this would feel good right about now. And you don't need to know a city or anything. Just think of like, what things would you love to have there? Maybe you crave ocean, maybe a high mountaintop view, whatever it is. Make your wishes known, kind of like you're ordering a menu and let the chef create. And then give that wish to your captain. And we're getting ready for takeoff. And of course, we have a magical vehicle. We will be there so shortly. Just take a few relaxing breaths and imagine we're lifting off or taking off. You're really enjoying the journey. Looking out the window, how the landscape changes. Perhaps you're seeing a sky view. Perhaps you already see mountaintop view. Perhaps you see ocean. It's coming closer. Your dream and wish location is coming closer, and we're gently landing right there. And because everything is so easy here, soft pillow landing, we have arrived. And you're the first one again to disembark. People are holding your hands, carrying your luggage. You just get to step out of the vehicle like royalty. Smell the air, imagine and picture what it looks like, what it smells like, what it sounds like. Do you hear or feel nature? How does the air feel on your skin? Take a few more steps, and there's another vehicle taking you to your final destination, a home that you will be staying in. Might be a hotel, might be a private cottage, whatever that is. And that driver is already waiting for you, or the pilot, whatever the vehicle is. You get to take a seat. You get to come closer and closer to see more and more of your wish, location of that wish experience. Maybe there's more tropical foliage. Maybe the air becomes even more agreeable. So amp up all your senses in your mind's eye to the experience that you want and dream of. And then we arrive to get to disembark, get off the vehicle, and step into that magnificent home that you're staying at, or cabin, or whatever it is. And everything is taken care of. You simply get to go to one spot that really calls you right now to really soak up this vacation experience. Simply go there and take a seat, and you're already getting a refreshment. You can simply be there and arrive. And I know we have people in our community like Brava Brown is talking about arriving and being present when travel. Oh, arrive in your dream location and soak it up for a moment. Hear the sounds. Feel the climate on your skin. Feel how your chakras feel. Perhaps they feel more expansive. Perhaps you feel warmth. Allow your soul to sigh, giving yourself exactly what you dream of right now. And just be present with that for a moment. Taking 3 deep breaths in this, simply feeling it. Celebrating yourself for saying yes to this. And one more deep breath and a deep sigh. And you can feel free to sigh out loud and release anything that you want to release. Yes. And then, after you're ready, start wiggling your toes. Wiggle your fingers, shoulders if you like. And whenever you're ready, come back to the present moment. Open your eyes and take a moment to write just what you want to remember. Where did you go? And I know I said take colors before this call, so feel free to choose pretty colors, whatever color speaks to you. There are neuroscientific studies that colors are good for our soul, and we already know this because we feel this in our body, right? Yeah, so take a few notes of what you'd like to remember. What were the sounds, the visuals, the tactiles, perhaps? What relief did you feel? Anything you like to remember from that? And perhaps you got an insight from sitting there, or a tangible body experience. Maybe your soul said something to you. So while you all are doodling and taking note, I am inviting our replay watchers to also do this. Sit with us and take note. And I'm going to share briefly, because I did this for myself before this call. I got a deep, I actually, like my soul felt was really happy to just have this moment of not doing anything, simply being there. Because even when we travel, a lot of times we feel like, oh, gotta do this, gotta go, gotta da da da. How often do we actually sit and pause? And I have Brava Brown in my ear again. So she she was one of our participants in our last virtual cruise retreat. So yeah. All right. And so from this, as you're wrapping your thoughts, we're doing actually a short share round about this. I would love to hear from everyone briefly, like, where did you go? Where did you land in the world? Virtual or for real, a place? And yeah, share that with us. Let's do a quick round for like 3 minutes or so or less. Anything you want to share from this? And you can just unmute yourself if you're ready. You can do this organically. Some of you are still writing. Ryan, you look like you're ready.
I'll go really
Okay.
quick. So I landed in the port of Cozumel, Mexico, and I was whisked off in a Jeep to the far end of the island where I was alone, and it was just this beautiful white sparkling sand and this turquoise sea. And it was calm, but I could feel the ocean and the salt air and the sun and the flowers, and it just felt so refreshing. And then I was taken off to this cottage down the road, again, very private, this room. The wall opened up. There was no wall, so there's no difference between the outside and the inside. The infinity pool that went up. Then you could see the beach and the ocean, and it was like I had it all to myself. It was so still and peaceful and calm. And what the words that are coming to me is this stillness. Like I'm not seeing people around me. It's this really slowing way down to be still, to take in the nature around me. And that's what I need right now, me and nature.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Laura. And I love that we're painting a picture of amazing vacation locations now from our imagination. So let's hear a next one. Like who wants to share next? Where did you land?
I'll go.
Terry.
Well, Laura Ann and I were on the same wavelength. Yeah, I was also on a beach, but I was in St. Lucia, which I visited this year, so it came to mind. And I love the beach. So that's my happy place, as a lot of people say, but I really do love it. And I was taken away in this big Jeep with the big balloon-like tires, that go across the beach so well.
Hi.
And we came up on this, it was a private, reclusive area of the beach with these cabins that were up on stilts and under the palm trees. And it
Oh,
was, it was just me on this comfortable bed with lots of pillows, just staring out at the ocean,
nice.
and the white sand. So that's
Wow.
all I needed was
Yeah,
just that time to
I love
be comfortable and to have great views.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Amazing view, Terry. So lovely. Who wants to go next? I feel Amber is like getting giddy and like, are you feeling like you want to speak? But
I
anyway,
can go next.
go
Yep.
ahead. Okay.
I can't hear you though, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. Okay, here's my picture.
Oh, you drew too. I love this. Awesome.
So surprisingly, I was at an airport on this visualization, which was surprising because I had a panic attack about flying not that long ago. And sorry, I just dropped my. Okay, so I was at the airport, and then I hop into this like self-driving bubble and like bubble car, the flying. And then so I just programmed in where I wanted to go, but it wasn't like a destination. I programmed in a feeling and like a idea. And it was like, I want to go where there's this energy. And so then it was like a surprise. And so I was like traveling like over hills and through tunnels and around mountains and over water. And I was like, where are we going? And then I landed in like the Sound of Music set, but like in real life. So I was like on the hillside, and so I turns out I had actually traveled back in time, and so then I was in history in the Sound of Music, where there's like all these animals and all this stuff, just like really prolific because it hadn't all been destroyed yet. And then I found myself at a schoolhouse. So I was at the school, and I was presenting, and I was talking to the kids and like planting seeds for the future, and getting them to kind of think about their world in a different way that wasn't really mainstream, because I was back in time, and it was planting seeds of hope and connection in children who then later grow up to be adults and are leading the world that we're in now. But in my, in this visualization, I was back in time. So anyway, it was kind of a crazy one, but it was great. It was really good.
Thank you so much, Amber. It's amazing. I love it. And I love how your imagination transported you to a really magical place for you. So yeah, reframing crazy to extra magical. Cool. Thank you for sharing your journey
And
how
maybe crazy does mean that.
yes,
So.
maybe we get to define our meanings. Yes, whatever resonates is perfect. Heather, I'm excited to hear from you. Where did you land?
So I don't love traveling. So my my vehicle was very sci-fi. So I got into a vehicle that was like a giant river raft slash hovercraft slash
Cool.
teleportation device. I went all in. And I was transported to this castle, and I was totally picturing like one of the really famous ones that's in Germany. I've wanted to go there. And I was up in the turret looking out the window and just like thinking about who might have been looking out that window centuries before. And so that was my.
That is amazing. I love it. And I wonder if you were thinking of Neuschwanstein. Was that the castle in
Yeah, I
particular?
couldn't come up with the name, but I remembered it
Okay,
started with
yeah.
an N.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yep. Lovely. Wow. I love that we have these magical journeys that everybody went to exactly where your soul guided you to. And I love that we were able to bring wellness moments to this call because I always find everything comes from that. That's what we stand for. And we all know this and we stand for this. And so, yay. Awesome. So before I move to the next quick round, I want you all to just take a short moment for yourself and ask yourself that experience. If you think of all the aspects you had, like sound, smell, something about it, what could you take from that and bring it into your life today? Thinking creatively for a moment, because there's something in there. Maybe you feel complete and totally filled your cup. Maybe your soul had a message for you to expand something in your life. Do you need a space where you feel like that, perhaps? Or might you be inspired to go to a place where you can have a similar view? Might you be inspired to take a salt bath and imagine you're there and just give yourself pause? I love your smile, Terry. Yeah, think creatively. There's so many ways we can, when we're not traveling, bring similar experiences into our everyday life. And we can use our imagination, but also our creativity to then even give us the sensations that we might have in those dreams that we just had, right? So as an example, I have a bunch of things where I've done this already in a wellness event we did with IWN here, where I created a bit of a cruise experience, and I got like jars that people could like play with, tactile, that felt like being on the beach. I had like smells, you know, we can have tropical drinks if that's a thing. So you can use smells, you can use aroma therapy, you can use lighting. I designed my whole bathroom where it looks like I'm in a tropics. I have like a beach-like lamp, you know. So think creatively, and when you feel you get yourself in the head, and you're like, oh, um, then come back to playfulness and just stay curious and say like, I wonder what will show up today that will totally feel like that. It'll be awesome. So I find a lot of things in thrift stores for that too, or whatever. You might just get a brilliant idea. So cool. Okay. I wanted to give that to everybody because we don't just have to go on vacation and then everyday life happens and back to that, right? But the real magic happens when we can connect the two and have yes and both, and transform our everyday life and how we do business with aspects like this. And so love that you're all here because we're doing that also in this call. And so yay. Okay, so now next comes a practical short round where the idea is that we all get to meet each other a bit deeper from your business. So let's do a round where you get to say what you do, for whom, and then what you're most passionate about in your business right now. So I'll also say like keep it about 3 minutes or so, but you know, we have a good space to have about 5 or whatever. So let's hear from each other. Who wants to go first? And I almost want to give to Heather, like because you're a new guest. We have our circle often, like we hang out regularly in our calls with Laura and Terry and Amber. So Heather, I'm so excited you're here and you're fairly new to our community. So let's give you the spotlight. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. I actually did prepare a cruise themed because that was the instructions. So is
Cool.
that
Yeah.
what I'm supposed to do now?
You can in whatever theme you like, just share what you do in your business for whom, and then what you're passionate about right now. So paint it in whichever colors you like, but this is about
All
us
right.
meeting you. And
I'm
superpower.
going with it with the cruise theme, and then I'll
Okay,
elaborate because like it was fun to write.
cool.
Okay. So I'm Heather, and I help women navigate some of the choppiest waters they'll ever sail, living after a breast cancer diagnosis. I was diagnosed at 38, right in the middle of a full life. And what I found I came out of the other side was that finishing treatment is less like reaching a port and more like being dropped in the middle of the ocean and handed a map with no legend.
Wow, yes.
Everyone waves from the shore like you're fine, but you're still treading water. So I built my community, Life After, and my coaching practice for women learning to find their footing after a breast cancer diagnosis. They could be in active treatment still or years after the end of treatment. I'm a resilience coach, but mostly I'm someone who's been in the exact waters and made it to the other side with her joy intact, and I'm here to help other women do the same.
Wow. Amazing. I love that you did this. I didn't even realize I made this a prompt, but I love that you did
Oh, yeah.
it. Well, I don't think I did it like that, but you know what? You saw it like that, and it's so cool. It's like it's really great metaphors, and thank you for being so concise and like fabulous with introducing yourself. Wow. Okay. And celebrating you that you made it through with your joy intact and all of that are like huge, huge things. And pedaling alone in the ocean is a big one. And I've been there. So I'm so glad you're here. And want to celebrate you for what you're doing for people. So tell us more. What are you most passionate about right now in your business at this moment?
So I have been trying, real talk. I've been trying to get this coaching thing off the ground for quite some time. I started coaching in 2019 and I was doing financial coaching, which I really enjoyed doing for quite some time. And then when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, 4 years ago yesterday, actually,
Oh, wow.
yeah, um, I decided like throughout treatment, I just saw how much all of the tools that I had learned in trying to become a good coach were helpful to me. Like they just helped me keep my mental health intact. I mean, I had reached out to my therapist and we weren't seeing each other super regularly before my diagnosis and I was like, just so you know, like I might need you really soon. And I just like did all right getting through it all. And and I did see her, like every couple of months, but I wasn't ever in any kind of like real distress
Yeah.
um, until kind of the end of chemo when I got really sick and was hospitalized. But yeah, so once I realized that, I just really wanted to, I was in a lot of Facebook groups, right?
Mhm.
Because the peer support is so amazing in those groups and I loved it. Um, what I found was that like so many people didn't have those tools that I had. And I was trying to, I was like giving it, advice when people asked for it, not unsolicited. And and people were responding really well to it. I'm like, this is what I need to be doing. This is like, I'm
Right.
so much more passionate about that than I was about the like money stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And I just really decided to shift my entire business.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, so I started really going all in on the breast cancer coaching just about a year ago. And I started a free support group first, and that's been awesome. And I'm going to move that to school to try to encourage more people over here. But
Mhm.
really, I just started my school about 6 weeks ago. And when I discovered the platform, I just got so excited about it. I'm like, this is the
Right.
perfect place to do this. So many people don't want to be on social media, and
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of like social media light or like what it really should be. You're not being pitched to constantly, right?
Yeah.
And so the community aspect of my group is free, will always be free.
Right.
Like all the conversations, I really want that to be like the best place for those conversations. And what I'm doing is trying to build out the back end with like mental health resources and
Yeah.
like the
Right.
creativity part of things and making like I said, meditations and mindfulness kind of journeys,
Mhm.
all sorts of stuff like that. And just having all of the resources in one place because I feel
Yeah.
like it's everywhere, but it's so hard to find. And when you're going through active treatment, you're like, this is not what I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
remember finishing treatment and finding out about like some of the financial resources, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Well, you're done. You can't do that now." Like,
Right. Yeah. Great. Right.
that would have been helpful.
Right. Yep, yep, yep. Same here. Okay, thank you so much. I love what you're doing. And
Thanks.
letting you know also like to link it to IWN and like in our Biz Lounge, you will find a bunch of resources. Feel free to like also mention those in your like if they resonate. When you go
Great.
to our classroom, we have a bunch of stuff in there and there's instantly something I'm thinking about. CAT is a resource for cancer patients where you can
Okay.
actually also get listed as a provider, and then patients can come in and make an account, and it's like a fundraising platform where they can get access to comprehensive wellness providers directly in the platform, so that like they can give it to a friend and they will fundraise, and then they can use those tokens to get all they need, like mindset, whatever,
Oh,
everything.
great. That's really
And
cool. Yeah,
yeah,
thanks.
yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff, and feel free to ask also if you don't find things. But yeah,
Thank
amazing.
you.
of course, like also like this is a great example where you can think of like, oh, what other specialists might be great to feature, whatever. Like that's not right. And like, so yeah, anyways, I'm so excited that you're here. This is really great. And yeah, thank you, Heather.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay, let's go. Like make a round. Okay, so what do you do for whom? Shine your superpowers. And then what you're most passionate about right now, whoever wants to go next.
I'll go because I think I put in there my phone. My battery is dying. I thought it was good, but anyway, I might just drop off. That's why. Awesome visualization. I put it in the chat, but it's still a keeper. Like that was such a great way to introduce everything. I could like see it. I could feel it. I was like right there with you. So I don't know. I don't know if you're considering keeping that, but it's pretty cool. And Christine with Kat, it's so fun to talk to. Got to call her. Christine, right? Christine Anasta.
Yes,
Yeah.
Christine and
Okay.
Dr. Yeah.
So my name is Amber Bell. I have Peaceful Meals here in Alaska. And what I'm really passionate about is working with parents and teachers to help inspire curiosity in their kids about how to find peace at the table and within their bodies, and how to feel excited to take care of their bodies through food and wellness, nutrition, all the things. But food is specifically my focus as a registered dietitian. So I create like out of the box resources and tools and different ways of thinking about food and nutrition to just not go the conventional route, not the like food pyramid. We don't really talk about that. That's boring. I mean, this has good stuff, but like thinking about it differently so that we really feel that ownership. Anyway, that's my little spiel.
I love it.
I'm not taking any one-on-one clients at this time. I'm like working on some books and some elementary presentations and just some other creative resources for teachers and things. So I'm just in creation mode and starting to get out there more on like Substack and Teachers Pay Teachers, things like that. But I'm not taking one-on-one clients. So that's where I'm at right now.
Cool. I love it. And I'm so excited to see your journey, Amber, because you've been with us for a while, and for a long time you were like, I'm in incubator mode. And it was perfect. And you gave yourself permission to do that. And now you're cranking out stuff. Like it's like so cool. And then that's what happens when we listen to our path and heart and alignment, right? It's like you're such a great role model. I'm celebrating you.
Thank you. And I feel like it's just the beginning of that too. Like it feels like it's starting to crank out, but like I know there's like so much more coming. So yeah, let's see what happens.
And never pressure, right? Like, because you always get your incubator whenever you need it, right? Like that's why we do what we do. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say about like something you're really passionate about right now? Or I know you kind of mentioned it already because in the celebrations earlier, like presenting at a school tomorrow. But is there something you want to spotlight in your business that you're most passionate about this right now? And I hear you're passionate in everything, but if you do want to speak to that.
I guess my focus has always been with the kids because they are the future and they're at like this perfect age to like shape how they think about food and how they interact with it. And so in order to work with kids, we work with the adults to teach the kids. So I guess just in that like teacher mode of like in that connection between parent/teacher and kid, I don't know. I'm just soaking up all the different options in there. I have the children's book that I've been working on and rewriting. But I have a good rewriting of it right now. But I think it's going to go through at least one more iteration. And then just playing with like how to really make it fun and engaging for kids and really inspire them, but also lean on the science. So it's like that connection between the magic and the science that's happening within our bodies.
Cool. Okay. Oh my God. That makes me think of a movie that I want to mention to you, and I have to look it up again. I'll text you later. Yeah, I will get back to you. That's also a thing when you get an idea for somebody, because we're all here to like connect to resources, right? Like take note and reach out to people afterward, right? And like that goes also for replay watchers. Let's support each other when you get a ping, like an intuition or a resource, like yeah, I just got one for Amber. Cool. Who wants to go next? The what for who, what you're most passionate about right now. Terry.
Hello, everyone. I am a wellness coach and an author. And I have a Facebook group, and Heather, like you, I am a breast cancer survivor 2 times. But I've been cancer-free now for 12 years, so I'm counting on that lasting forever. That's my belief. But anyway, I started a Facebook group for breast cancer survivors. My first inclination was just supporting them with positivity and inspiration because so many of the other groups, like you said, they don't focus on post-cancer. They focus on medical stuff. And anyway, there's a lot of negativity in there too. So I wanted to create a space where women could come and just get positive inspiration and encouragement. That turned into coaching. So I've done some one-on-one coaching, most of that for free, because a lot of women going through cancer don't have extra money because many of them aren't working, depending on how severe their situation is. So then I thought, well, how can I continue doing things for coaching for free, but also get some income coming in somewhere? So I created a YouTube channel and I'm almost monetized there, but not quite yet, but just a couple weeks. Very close. So I do I call it a vlog, a video podcast. But Heather, I'd love to talk to you about that and see if you'll join me sometime because I like to bring in special guests so you can spread your wares too with my following. Um, I started writing books. I've always been a writer, so I took a lot of the things that I had written for my videos and turned them into books. It's a lot of the same information, but just rewritten to be in a book format. And I have my passion is writing. So that's what I'll answer that question, Astrid. I'm going to continue writing books. It's something I can do, forever, no matter how old I get. So that's what I love about it. It's something I love to do and enjoy it. I also like the creativity behind it and creating covers and marketing plans that will entice people. So that is fun. But they're all books to help women, whether they've been through cancer or some other sort of trauma, because we all go through stuff. Even if it's not a major illness, it's still great loss or family issues. There's just so much we go through. So that's what my books help with. That's where I'm at. And Heather, I'll be in touch. I'd love to meet you.
That's so awesome, Terry. So I heard you say that you still work with cancer patient and survivors, right? And so for support, and that
Yes.
you're very much about uh finding positivity and encouragement. I hear you use that word a lot, and that it's not
Yeah.
uh not just for cancer patients, but also any life challenges that women, specifically women, right? Like would like encouragement,
Yes.
peace. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
exactly.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. And I know that, yeah, lots of synergies already in this call. Um,
Then I guess that leaves me.
yeah, please, Laura Ann,
And I
shine.
think I want to tag on to what Terry said about Heather. We all want to meet you in person. Yes, please keep coming back. And you're just an awesome part of this circle. So I am Laura Ann Garris, and I'm a builder of refreshing alignment. And I do that through astrology and Reiki energy so that people can really live and walk their spacious and sovereign life path. Uh, I I love astrology. and I love healing. And I love the conversations that ensue when I can sit and talk with someone about a chart or about things happening right now. And the basic way that I usually start is around the moon. Is it a new moon? Have you set an intention? Is it a full moon? Is it a balsamic moon? Where are we in this moon? How are we feeling? And we look at that. We all know with a full moon, the tides get really strong. Usually we're a little more emotional. Things kind of come up because we energetically, spiritually can see the full picture. So what do we do when we have more clear vision? Do we pull up the weeds? Do we go, yeah, I'm going this way. I'm so glad it's lit up because I'm not going to go back this way. And how empowering that is because we have a choice. So how many more tools can we have in our life that strengthen our integrity and strengthen our sovereignty and strengthen this path that is laid before us so we can be aligned? I am a life coach, a Reiki master, and many certificates and on astrology. I love that. I look forward to everyone joining my community so we can talk. My wish is that the community may grow, and it's school at Refresh Your Life, not stool, even if you're thinking having a stool about refreshing your life. Whatever works for you, it's April Fool's, but just more dialogue that we're all working on refreshing our life and how this energy is feeling. Because if you're feeling one way, I guarantee somebody else in this community is also feeling that way. So if you feel like it's a struggle, chime in. Let's see what tools we can look at, what energies are available for us to grow right now, right? Life isn't stagnant. If it's just all fine, even though my picture was just still and at the beach. Yeah, life isn't like that. It might be like that for a day, but the next day the storm comes, it whips up all the chairs. You got to put it back, or the bird poop on the beach chairs. We got to get out and clean. That's just life, and that's okay because we're growing and we're living and we're vibrant, but we're always working towards refreshing and being the best person we can be. So that's a little bit about me.
So awesome, Laura Ann. And I love that for those who see your website, you have this big waterfall picture there where you're in front of it and you're doing this gigantic waterfall. And like you mentioned sovereignty a lot, like walking in sovereignty. And I really get this image for people, if they step into your world, it's almost like coming closer to a waterfall and feeling that rejuvenation and also walking as sovereignty. So it feels really sparkling to think of it that way. Yeah.
Yes, that was a true picture. It's slightly modified in color, but from Iceland, Snogfoss, the huge, I don't know, 500 feet tall. And I just happened to be at the bottom and leaned back and I just surrendered. And it was truly a moment of just utter peace and divine alignment that I can't. And my daughter just happened to snap a photo at that moment. And I was like, this is me. This is my alignment. This is my waterfall picture. So it has a lot of meaning to it. So I don't ever want to change. I might change the shade on the color, but the energy from that of surrendering to this next path is where I'm at.
Yeah, I love it so much. I want to acknowledge also you're getting some kudos in the chat and like hearts are flying for you.
Yay!
So Amber was saying that astrology as a tool that she loves your refreshing updates, as do I. I also love that you're a channel and you always give a personalized vision for people, how you see them. That's always super cool to hear. It's like my favorite piece of it, I think. And then Amber said that she got some fun profound insights just now from you speaking. So I love that when we all show up, we can all inspire each other by whatever comes through, right? So it's so awesome. So yay, thank you all so much. So let me double check the time real quick. So we are at an hour, and in theory, we have 30 more minutes. I'm not going to stretch it unless it's aligned. But I'm going to share a bit from me and also from IWN. So I'm adding to the circle. So my own background is also a cancer thriver, survivor of breast cancer stage 4. And I first, after my journey, I started, or even in the journey already in recovery, I started also a cancer support group. I call it a cancer thriver group. And I love to use creativity and meditations like I did here with you all. And then we use creativity to get out of our head and to fully release any stress for a moment. You immerse yourself, you close your eyes, you draw with color, and then when you open your eyes, you get some insights. This is like one of my techniques. You get your insights that come from your heart and that are aligned with your soul. And I help people dream and like connect with what feels sparkling, right? And I wrote the book Permission to Sparkle. And it's all about inner empowerment and finding your inner superpowers, catching mind stories and limitations, and gently and playfully, perhaps releasing them, or deep dive, getting to the root and like healing them, whatever it requires to become more and more naturally sparkling from the inside out. And that actually also helped me get well from cancer. My book was almost finished when I got diagnosed, Permission to Sparkle. And I also had a bunch of coaching background from years before then, where I also, similar to you, Heather, I was like exploring, well, I want to help people coaching. Wow, what can I do? And I never really found it. I was in the sabbatical, and then I got sick. And then what ended up happening also, I supported myself already on the journey with tools I knew, and also with the awareness that I knew that, yeah, I'm going to use Reiki. Yeah, I'm going to use energy healing, blah, blah, blah. Like, so I comprehensively supported myself, and I've really focused on joy, and that really empowered me and helped me. I feel joy is magical. I feel joy is life, you know? And like when we light up our inner joy, however we do that in an alignment, you can't just fake it and put it on top. If it's like, you have to listen to your heart, right? But when we light it up, I believe it heals any dis-ease, or if it's in our soul path, right? Because sometimes crazy town, it can actually be that there's a blessing and crazy disease, right? There might be a message, or maybe it empowers us in different ways. Like I know my cancer empowered me, and it helped me embody permission to sparkle and embody joy, ironically, right? Anyway, so that's my background. And what I'm doing now is I'm the host of the Integrative Wellness Network, and that's my big focus, is to nurture and grow our 2 communities, our business lounge for wellness providers, where we have all this magic happening with connections and business support, and supporting ourselves in our business with wellness, to do it in a sparkling way. And then the Wellness Oasis, our second community, both of them are free. Wellness Oasis is focused on wellness, where we all get to share our stories, what works for us, inspire from what's possible. Like was mentioned before, a lot of groups out there are negative and focusing on disease and problems, and I'm not doing that. I'm focusing on possibility and encouraging people to share amazing stories. And I will actually start an interview series with leaders in integrative wellness to start blowing people's minds of like, how are things interconnected? What is possible? Quantum this, blah, 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 science here. Let's connect some crazy, unique ideas to just open people up and inspire people and give hope, and also give people access to resources like we all are. And so, yeah, that's my big focus and passion, to grow and nurture both of those communities. And also, I am so excited about producing virtual retreats and opportunities to bring providers together, and that brings my branding background from years ago and design background. Like, I love that we can, like, on our life journey, at some point, all our superpowers kind of stack up and align, and we're like, oh, now you can use them. Like Heather, you were saying, I'm sure there's a financial piece that you might also be like really beneficial for cancer patients for you now, right? There's a reason anyway, so I'm very super creative, obviously, and I'm passionate about the next thing that I can create now for wellness, where wellness providers and professionals, experts like you all can participate, get visible, spotlighted, get connected. And we create wellness in a way that is not just, oh, let's go to a retreat and it's like boring, but like it's an adventure and experiences. I love to bring the brand superpowers that I have envisioned, and to entertain people also, because playfulness is magic, creativity is magic. It gets us out of our head. It engages people to go, you claim your superpowers when you play, really, right? And it's so underrated. So anyway, so that I'm passionate about all the things we're doing. And to briefly say updates that we have with IWN, what's coming up is this month, there will be a call where we are doing a pre-launch with our Integrative Wellness card deck. That will be a navigation tool. And Laura and Terry and Amber are part of this, and they're still like, if anybody sees this now and is like, I want to be part of this, you can still message me. So it will be a card deck that's an integrative wellness tool where people can really find, well, what is most aligned for them right now? What do they need? Body, mind, emotion, spirit, soul, and find cool resource inspiration. So each card, there will be 40 cards for wellness providers. You can have one card where you're featured with your superpowers, give a wellness inspiration, and then there's a QR code also to a video of you, so people can connect to you. And there will be other cards also to inspire to wellness. Anyway, that's coming up this month. And then that will also be the theme in the wellness club that we have in the Oasis. I'm highlighting everybody. Y'all don't know that yet, but you will be highlighted also. All hands on deck. That will be cool. And then the next thing in May, I will announce the next cruise. So that's what I'm really excited about already, because I just came back from the first ever cruise that I went on, and the first time that with the Integrative Wellness Network, we did a cruise that wasn't just virtual experience or geniusly virtual. I don't want to minimize it, but it also had this real person, real life aspect to it. So next time in January, there will be the opportunity that you can come on board as an expert provider or as a wellness participant. And I'm also doing a virtual experience option as well, because then people who can't travel, don't like to travel, can also be part of that. So I will reveal that in more detail in May, and those are the next things that are coming up. And then the interview series podcast, I'm also leaning into that. And currently, really, my big focus now is to give more leverage with the Integrative Wellness Network to wellness business owners for more to join us, and to wellness seekers to join the Oasis. And so in the name of inspiring people and also building cool synergistic connections, I'm reaching out to higher level leaders who already have communities, who have their certification programs, all that jazz, and who really love the idea of comprehensive integrative wellness. So if any of you know any leaders I should reach out to, or even just saying like, oh my gosh, check out this author, whatever, just send me a message. Any ideas you have for support, or I always love that. So, okay, that was my quick update. And any questions, anything you want me to elaborate on this before we go to the last magic wish round for everyone? Y'all good? Otherwise, you can also Okay, cool, cool, awesome. So let's go to the very last round, and we have a quick last round where you get to speak a magic wand wish and say who could perhaps be great synergy partners for your business. Who or what, right? Like maybe it's resources. Like, so what's your wish? What we'd love to see happen without knowing how, just a wish. And then what do you think could be cool resources that would support you or synergy partners? So anybody already have that right there? And you want to get started, or you want a moment to think about it? You can just unmute yourself if you wave your magic wand, everyone. And this also goes to all replay watchers. Magic wand for your business. And that's worth like, that's actually an alchemy thing, right? Like really just dream for a moment. What would you truly love to see happen more in your business, and picture that in your mind's eye. Picture that it's already happening. And make an ask for that. Allow yourself, like, okay, universe, whatever you believe in, angels, help me allow more of this, right? And then resources come our way even by doing that, right? And then we can also ask our mind, like, oh, or our body, any of your wisdom fields, what would you personally love as support, or what do you think would be helpful, right? And there might be other things that are also helpful that just come your way. So cool. I love that you're all like thinking. Is anybody already ready to speak?
I'm going to be a little bold this today,
Yeah.
and just say, it's my intention to go on your cruise. I don't know when the dates are in January, but I just want to put out there that we have such a dynamic group of wellness leaders there that it catapults this IWN network to the next level, because I feel it at the stage it is. It's almost like bursting, like at this found, it's so ready to go to the next level. And I think this next level, whatever it is, that these collaborations can come together so naturally right now, that the bonds between us in these meetups, they become vibrant and they sparkle. And we collaborate through podcasts together, through sharing different, clients that we have, trying out each other's community, commenting on our communities, and just having this community that is based on sparkle, which is love, right? On love, when that's the center, miracles happen. And that's what I want, darn it.
Wow. Man, that was an example of a sparkle shower from Lorianne. Those are the things that you bring when you do your energy updates for people personally. Thank you. Like, I really feel that for myself. Thank you so much, Lorianne. And I love that you feel so aligned. You're one of our first like inner founder super supporters, and so aligned with all the things so far. That's so special and awesome. And I'm so excited that you're excited about the cruise. I'll have a girlfriend on deck. That will be so great. I love, like, this time I went by myself and it was perfect because I got to scout everything out and really feel like, do I trust this company? How's the experience? And I check everything. Like, I was like, they're awesome. I went with Virgin Voyages, by the way, if anybody wants to ask me or Delicia Irvins, who's in our community too. She's my travel planner. That makes me feel really fancy. Anyway. Thank you, Lorianne. Okay, wow. So bringing it back to your wish, what I heard from that is that it sounds like you really want to lean into the sparkle, and then you're really excited about riding the wave and being like on this wave of doing this together, and like it's also happening for you as you do it for others. Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay.
And just an open heart for collaboration.
Yeah.
We can all build each other's communities up in
Yep.
whatever way, whoever we know, whether it's a peer-to-peer, a client,
Yep.
or, another resource, just
Yeah.
drop it in.
That is so cool. And that's actually something that I know that I sometimes I pop into your community, Lorianne or Terry, and yours, and just like short comments and stuff. It does help, especially at the beginning for engagement, right? And like they say, like the school founders who know all the woohoo, it makes an awesome community. They say, I think if you just have like 10 regular people who engage or something like that, and the others are silent, those are healthy communities because then there's like it doesn't take like you don't have to have 100 people posting all the time. So I love that it's so accessible for all of us to just occasionally pop in and just help people get movement in their communities. So yes, and thank you for doing that in ours, Laura Ann. So yeah, sweet. Okay. Next magic wand wishes for your business and synergy wishes. Who
Can I
wants?
just
Yeah.
comment? Heather asked what a grotto is. So
Oh,
in
I
my
didn't see that.
community, I have a conversation grotto. That's kind of like the coffee shop or whatever. I just want it like this little, I'm using like a Astrid's one, this beautiful cave, right? It looks over on the beach. That's where we are virtually from our Zoom. So we can come and we can be in community and we can talk about the energy. So I call it the conversation grotto. And it is on the first Tuesday. So next Tuesday, since it started, since the first of the month is Wednesday. And so she was asking me about it. And I'd love to have you join my community and come. Matter of fact, I can send you, I'll forward you through IWN the link because it's on Zoom. It's not actually in school, but I'll follow that link and you can always come. It's the same link the first Tuesday of every month.
I love that. We will check that out. And I saw Amber was mentioned in the chat. You asked if Virgin Voyages is adult only. Yes, that is correct. Okay, let's see. Amber is also making, oh, she popped up. So I speak for her. I know she said her battery was dying. So she put her wish in the chat. She wishes for peaceful meals to change the way we teach nutrition to kids, that it makes kids want to care for their bodies. Start a movement. That's Amber spearheading that movement. I love it. And I want to use another word for spearheading. Trailblazing, maybe. Okay. She's running with a kitchen spoon ahead, not with a spear. Okay. All right. Who wants to go next for your wish for your business and any things that you think could be great synergies? Terry, you're already unmuted. You want to go?
Yeah, when I was thinking about this, I was looking at my to-do list because I keep a running list of things I want to do. And it's always about my books. Right now, I'm hosting a book study for one of my books, which is a devotional. And last I counted, I think it's 8, maybe 9,
Nice.
somewhere around 10 people. This is the second one I've done on this book. And so we have a meeting tonight. There's always room if anybody wants to join. We meet every 2 weeks on Wednesday, twice a month. It
Super
takes
cool.
us about well, it's a 90-day journey. And so then we meet 6 times during that while people are reading the book. So if you ever want to join, just let me know. But I want to do that with some of my other books too.
Nice.
That would be my dream, is that I'm hosting these book studies inside my school community.
Yeah.
And so I need to learn more about school so that I can see what it can offer.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds a
But
great
that's where
idea.
I'm at right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, if you want to like feel free to post any questions too. Like you can even post a question in our community, or you can, if you want to reach out, you can also message me and ask me anything about school because I've been using it a bit longer now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sounds like a great. I love this for you so much because you love writing books and reading from books, and it seems so natural that you host circles like this, and that could be like a membership that people also pay for, right? We're like
Yeah.
currently doing it free, which is amazing. But you know, this could be like with school, I have like free and then make it a next membership that people pay for, and cultivate your community and drop in like some reading moments perhaps. And that's like, oh, I want more
Right.
membership. And then that leads to ka-ching also. Cool. Okay. All right then. Thank you so much, Terry. Any sort of thoughts of like people you'd like to reach out to you, like synergistic partners or anything like that that comes to your mind, or do you feel complete with your share?
Well, Heather, I'm going to reach out to Heather because Heather, I think you'd be a really good collaborator on one of my future vlogs.
Okay.
Um, so we'll talk about that. Um, I'm currently running, I hate to call it a sale because it's not, I'm trying to prompt interest in my 3 books that I'm currently marketing. And so I'm doing a post in Facebook Marketplace. I'll do a post on my feed in school and also on Facebook. Um, so if you want to help by forwarding my post, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Yeah, cool.
Um, but what I'm offering is a signed copy of my book, any of the books. And if you buy all 3, it's a reduced price. Um, just it's just something fun for me to do.
Okay. That's
But
good.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, that sounds great. Can I, does it feel sparkling to you to make a post about this and say like, hey, help me share this. Here's the link. This is what's happening. You know, if you give us a summary and an easy to share, like the link is in the post, I think that would be really helpful.
Mhm.
And add photos of your books and add a statement of excitement of like, you're doing this devotional, whatever you want to share. But like, I think that will make it very easy for people to see like, okay, where are the links? Let's do this.
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Awesome. Woohoo. Um,
And
Heather, yes.
I just wanted to share, I had such a great time doing the podcast with Terry on the Noble Silence. And
Thank you,
if
Lauren. That was
anybody
great.
on watching this wants to watch it, she's got her links in her community also on YouTube. It was a wonderful show.
Yeah, and we got almost 100 views on Facebook alone. And so now it'll be out on YouTube. And so hopefully it'll get some good notice there too. I'm planning
Really
on it.
cool. And it's a very unique title. Noble Silence Makes You Lean In. Like, what is that? And people want
What
more
is that?
space and
Yeah.
nobility. I love that it aligns to your brand, Laura Ann, for sovereignty, noble. Very good. Very, very smart and awesome. And yeah, I love being on your show too, Terry. Thank you again.
It was fun. We'll have to do that again soon.
Yeah, that'd be great, always. Cool. Heather, let's hear your magic wish.
I think an idea for Terry would be to have like Astrid, myself, and Terry, or like, like a group of survivors and do
Nice.
like, get
Yeah.
Q&A or something from,
Nice.
do like a panel kind of thing.
Love
Um,
it.
I think that could be really fun. So my wish is to be on some podcasts, actually. I really
Cool.
love doing podcast interviews, and I haven't done one in a while. So, I've been thinking about like I'm in a pretty big, there's a big like podcast guest, be a guest, look for a guest group on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I haven't posted anything there in a while, so I need to do that because I do want to be a guest. So I'm very excited, Terry. You're like basically fulfilling my wish already, which is great.
Good.
But yeah, this was fantastic. I've really enjoyed meeting you all.
Cool. That's so cool. And Heather, we have a list of podcasts also in our community.
Oh, oh,
Woohoo!
sweet.
So
That's
yes,
great.
so, so because I'm also building out the resources. Whenever I see great resources in posts, I tag them to and link them up. So that's another reason for you all. Like if you have cool resources, your own show, books, whatever, make posts because I'm building our library of support and inspiration, business inspiration. And you can do that in both communities. So there's in the business one, it's business focused, but we also love reading books, right? Like great books. And so there's we have a thread about where you can add your books. And then if you want to read books from other members, for example, it's really fun. And we have one resource, yeah, is like the whole podcast. And I think it's in a classroom and business resources, I believe, and then resources from members, something like that.
Okay.
Get consolidated. If you don't find it, let me know. But try also search bar podcasts. It should
Okay.
pop up. Yay, school for search bar. Yeah, and there are several actually cancer specific. Like we have also members that are cancer specific podcast hosts. So if you reach out to them, not all of them are active in our community with posting and seeing them, whatever, because I think they're also very busy. You know, they run bigger things. But feel free to, if you reach out to such people, you can also mention like, hey, I saw you're a member in our community, or like I saw you from whatever. So that might be a link in maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, Cool. Okay. One more thing. Yeah, I want to tack on that wish too. Like if you all see podcasts, I should be on with IWN, with the Integrative Wellness Mission, with my cancer healing story, and the reason of like why we need to support ourselves integratively. Like, any shows that pop up where you're like, whoa, I love the show. Like try being a guest there, or because yeah, me too. And Heather, like, what kind of shows, like, what would you love to talk about? Is it like empowering cancer patients or like, do you have particular angle or kinds of shows that you're interested in speaking on? Or
That's a great question.
this is
I
me
don't know if I
thinking
have
about
an
it.
answer to that right now.
That's
I mean,
okay. No problem.
generally the types of shows I've been on have been pretty casual, like really just a conversation that's
Yeah.
basically recorded.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, a good podcast host makes it seem that way anyway, right? Um, yeah, definitely sharing resources too. Like, yeah,
Okay.
the goal is certainly to try to grow my group.
Okay, perfect. So cancer survivor, thriver, focus, kind of breast cancer specific, is it? Or any?
Yeah, my group is breast
Okay.
cancer
Okay,
specific.
perfect.
When were you and Terry diagnosed, if you don't
I
mind
was
me asking?
2020, September 2020. I'm five or more years out now.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in 2013, then again in 2014. So
So pretty
that's
back to
why,
back then, Terry.
Double
yeah,
whammy.
10 years apart. It
Oh,
was not a reoccurrence, it was two separate diagnoses. So,
got
which
it.
was good news to me, at least if the first cancer was cured, the second cancer was cured. So,
Right.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, ladies. Well, oh my gosh, we're at precise time. That's amazing. How is that even possible? Anything's possible. Thank you all so much for having been here. I love that this was very quaint and you all got special visibility now. I'm also going to make this public on YouTube, so feel free to share it. Feel free to share and invite any other wellness professionals that you might know that you think would resonate with our mission, our vision, our vibe. Yeah, both of our communities are free. The Integrative Wellness Biz Lounge on School is free for business, and then the Integrative Wellness Oasis also free for wellness seekers. And I'm sharing this inside of our community for business owners in school. Last word to replay watchers. If you made it this far, like, woohoo, you celebrated with us. So cool. I would love to hear something from you that you want to share. Like, let's see something from your business in a comment or make a post. Like, anything that you want us to know about your business. Maybe you saw synergies in this call. Maybe you have something you'd like support on in your business. What's your magic wand wish? What are you passionate about? Anything you like to share. You can comment as often as you like below as you're watching it. You can make your own posts. So the more we engage without pressure, we don't have to engage in a group, but like whenever you are inspired to post or comment, magic also happens because your posts will get found. People will see, when they search for keywords and you use a certain keyword, your posts will show up, your comments will show up. I might tag you as a resource in our resources. So all of these things can happen. Oh, there was one last thing I wanted to say for both of our communities. In our wellness community, as a wellness expert, especially when you're a premium member in our Biz Lounge, then you can freely also share opportunities, courses or next wellness retreats, whatever you have coming up. You can freely share in our Oasis as Wellness by Our Experts. We have this column there, and when you do that, when I see something that is evergreen, or maybe you speak, even if you're not a premium member, you can speak about something you're passionate about or your journey. When I see something that is inspiring, I have a wellness directory that I'm building there too. So I'm really calling you all to think of talking about your modality, for example, of Laura Ann, I know you made some posts in the Biz Lounge before. You can actually go and take the same post and copy and paste it, just tailor it to the wellness audience. So that's another opportunity to be visible. It's like, what is Reiki and how has it helped me on my healing journey? So just think of it in terms of speaking from your own story and to inspire of what's possible. Then I can, take those posts and they're like, oh, Reiki modality, and then links to your post, or calm meditations, Terry, overcoming cancer, whatever it is, right? So when you're inspired, these opportunities exist in both communities, and I'm building the resources in both. Okay, I love you, ladies. Thank you so much. See you again in our community, and 2 more magic.